It is time to look back at the year that was 2022. Now, of course, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I actually got buddies waiting for me right now, so I don't think it's going to be too long of a video. But I always like going through the years. This all started back in, I believe, 2017. 16, I think, I believe. 2016 started. And looking back, it was the year. It has been a wild year for wrestling, personal stuff. You know, the world in general has been crazy. It's been wild, but we made it. 2022 is going to be over pretty soon. And for me, man, it was pretty good. I had a few, first stuff was really good, really good stuff. I went on lots of trips this year. Went to what did I start with? Went to some hotel to watch WrestleMania. No, I didn't count with that. My bad. It kicked off with I believe the Royal Rumble, and then it kicked off again with day one. My bad. It's good, but day one. That was really interesting. Roman Reigns had the C word, of course. That threw everything off the rails, and it was wild, man. Brock Lesnar became WWE champion. Then we had the Royal Rumble. In my opinion, probably one of not the worst. Excuse me, not the worst Royal Rumble, but one of the worst in my opinion. Um, it was just, it was okay, ish. It flat sucked. Let's be honest, but I'm trying to look positives now that it's all over. Now that 2023 is coming up with their Royal Rumble. It's just been a weird year for the Royal Rumble. Everything else professional wrestling. Wrestle Kingdom. I did watch Wrestle Kingdom. It was really fun. The only I remember was Will Ospreay and Okada. That's the only I really remember. Something I really remember from that show. And it was good from what I remember. Was something I will say that it was really something. I'm texting my friend right now. One sec, guys. One second. And for those who are just joining, hello, welcome to the live. We're just looking back at the year that was 2022. It was something. Hang on. One sec, guys. This usually doesn't happen. Hang on. My buddy's messaging me something. Okay, we're good. Never mind. All right. Sorry about that. So, anyways, Wrestle Kingdom was really fun. I really enjoyed it for what it was. The Royal Rumble, like I said, was just not that interesting in my opinion. I mean, I don't remember what Becky Lynch faced against Doudrop, I think. And when the WWE title changed hands and all that weird stuff, and that led to that. February was really fun. We had Elimination Chamber kind of stuff, and Revolution was that month. It was really fun. Bryan Danielson and John Moxley, in my opinion, was match of the month that year, or match of the month, in my opinion, for that. That was fun. Just wow. I can't. I'm not trying to go. I'm not going to go through everything because there was just so much to happen this year. The retirement of Vince McMahon happened this year. Still to this day, the most shocking thing in professional wrestling. It was wild, man. I still can't believe Vince is gone. Like it's wild that Vince McMahon retired, all kind of stuff, and it was something. It was with Vince retiring, and here we go. Here's the list I'm looking for. Here's what I'm looking for. Right here. Right here. Let me get to it right here, ladies and gentlemen. 1 second here. This is not helping me out. I usually have the list up, and for some reason the list is not letting me do anything right now. Hang on. All right, there we go. I think I got it. Okay. New Year's Evil was really fun. I remember that. It's back in January. My bad. New Year's Evil was fun. We had the main event where Braun Breaker defeated Tommaso Ciampa to become the new NXT champ. What a night that was. Of course, like I said, Wrestle Kingdom 16. Good night. Okada and Shingo Takagi. Okada won the IWGP Championship, defeating Takagi. Really good thing. And then the main event for night 2, Okada and Ospreay. Really fun match. AEW on the belts. I didn't watch that. I think I watched Hard to Kill this year from Impact. It's really fun. GCW really did a show. Yeah, here it is. The World on GCW was it's really fun. I think they did it in the Hammerstein Ballroom, I believe. Really good shot. Watching my homies. Beach Break, the final match of Cody Rhodes and AEW against Sammy Guevara. Really fun match. Really fun night. Fun match. Was that Beach Break? Yeah, it was. Okay, I'm making sure. The Royal, like I said, was just there, in my opinion. Hopefully they pick up next in 2023. On to February, trying to find it. We had Vengeance Day, of course, the main event. B Breaker beat Santos Escobar. Bang over match. Really remember it. We had the Elimination Chamber, of course. Brock Lesnar became WWE champion, all that kind of stuff. It was wild. It was hectic. It was amazing. Gosh, there's so many. I'm trying to name drop everything I'm wrestling wise before we get into the good stuff. March, we had Revolution, like I said. Main event, Hangman Adam Page against Adam Cole, wherever the heck he is. I think he's concussed still. Hope he comes back soon. Very fun main event, I believe. On that, yeah, CM Punk and what are you in wrestling? It was really fun, Dustin. Trust me. Um, Gosh, there's so many things that happened. We had CM Punk and MJF in the dog collar match. Bryan Danielson against John Moxley, in my opinion. Really fun match and probably one of the matches of the year, in my opinion. NXT Roadblock was main evented by Dolph Ziggler defeating champion B Breaker, become NXT champ. Still very shocking that Dolph Ziggler became the NXT champion, then lost like a month later. Um, wow. We also had, I believe, if I can remember, we had. Where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, St. Patrick's Day Slam. This one Thunder Rosa beat Britt Baker to become the women's champ in a steel cage. It was fun for what it was, and then down the road, you know what happens with that. Um, and then we're on to April, of course. Supercard of Honor. I watched it, but I also watched Hall of Fame. I watched Hall of Fame more than that. The only remember from Supercard of Honor was Samoa Joe debuting. We had Bandito against Jonathan Gresham, really fun match, and then Samoa Joe returned to Ring of Honor. And then, of course, that night was WWE Hall of Fame and stuff like that. Really emotional stuff. I cried for like 15 minutes of The Undertaker making his entrance and all that kind of stuff, and 15 more minutes of him, doing his Hall of Fame speech and the Never Say Never promo. Shaq Gaspar win the Warrior World Hall of Fame, and I never cried that hard, man. A very long time. That was a very emotional moment. Just the Hall of Fame in general. B. Breaker inducted the Steiner brothers into the Hall of Fame. Really fun stuff. Just everything else in that night was really fun. Of course, also we had WrestleMania that Stand and Deliver. I did not watch Stand and Deliver live. I think I remember talking about this. I did not watch it live. I legit forgot it happened, and I think I caught I think the ladder match. I remember that I caught the ladder match, and it was okay-ish. I mean, I don't remember much from it, honestly. I really don't remember much from it. I know MSK won the tag belts. Mandy Rose retained the women's championship, and Dolph Ziggler, for some reason, beat Braun Breaker. Even though looking back on it, Braun Breaker should have won that match. What do I know? The next night, WrestleMania one, of course, we all know how it was. You all know all that stuff. I don't have to go over it. You guys know what happened. Stone Cold returned. Roman Reigns became champion. Cody Rhodes, Vince McMahon wrestled his last match. It was wild. It was crazy. It was insanity. WrestleMania. Both nights were incredible. In my top 10 WrestleManias of all time. And I guarantee you next year in 2023 with WrestleMania 39 and the upcoming WrestleMania 40 are going to be probably as big. It's going to be great. I can't wait. We had, I believe, let me see what else we're looking for. I think I did watch Impact's Rebellion. Yeah, I did. I watched that show. It was really fun. On to May, we had Spring Breakin'. We had B Breaker defeating Joe Gacy. That song was wild as heck. Holy crap. I think Mandy Rose beat. Who did she beat on that card? She beat Wendy Chu, I believe. Yeah, she beat Wendy Chu. WrestleMania Backlash was fun. I liked it. Man with the Bloodline and the Drew McIntyre and RK Bro, which I think it was the last match of Randy Orton of the year because we haven't seen him since the back injury. And wishing Randy Orton a speedy recovery. Hope he comes back pretty soon. Gosh, there's so many other things that happened this year, man. I'm trying not to name everything, but I don't want to leave some stuff off the list. Double or Nothing, of course. CM Punk won the AEW World Championship. We had what else do we have on that card? Probably, in my opinion, a very long card, and it should have been that long, in my opinion. I got the list. That's why I'm going through it right now. Yeah, we had the Owen Hart Foundation Tournament Finals. That was really fun. We had Colorado against Darby Allin. That was fun for what it was. Serena Deeb and Thunder Rosa. The Anarchy in the rematch, in my opinion, probably match of the night. And of course, like I said, CM Punk and Hangman Page in the World Championship main event, and CM Punk won the world title, and blah blah blah. We all have that CM Punk broke his foot and all that stuff, jumping into a barricade because it's CM Punk. And as much as CM Punk did his shtick, go dogs. That's what's up. As much as CM Punk did his shtick, I gotta show the man some respect. You actually, you came back to professional wrestling. You did you said you were gonna do. So good job. I'll give CM Punk this. He put on some fun matches, in my opinion, this year. Most notable this thing with MJF. That's just my opinion. There, I really enjoyed the stuff with MJF. Let me see. What else? That's May, June. In June, we had In Your House. It was fun. Braun Breaker beat Joe Gacy. Hell in a Cell, what everyone's talking about. Cody Rhodes against Seth Rollins. One of my matches of the year. The visual of Cody Rhodes, this torn pec, all purple, all disgusting, all busted up. Went out there and showed his stuff, man. It was still amazing looking back on it. Cody Rhodes doing his shtick. probably one of the best built Hell in a Cell matches in a pretty recent while. Outside of course, last year, the year before that, we had Edge and the Seth Rollins at Hell in a Cell. That was really fun. But this match was really good. It had the pace and the emotion, the panic, the just the atmosphere of seeing Cody Rhodes doing this thing out there. And same thing with Seth Rollins. He came out there wearing Dusty Rhodes freaking color and stuff like that. With the polka dots and the boots and all that stuff. Just so much fun. Seth Rollins just mocking, all that kind of stuff and doing his shtick. We had, let me see if I remember. Slammiversary. I did watch Slammiversary. It was really fun. I believe some of the stars from WWE showed up. AJ Styles showed up. We had a few memorable things from that. I think Josh Allen intended to be on that night. He beat Eric Young to retain the championship. Really fun night. I watched with my buddies too. Really cool. I think it was the night afterwards. John Cena made his return and all that kind of stuff for his anniversary and stuff like that. So that was really fun as well. We had Forbidden Door. Oh joy, Forbidden Door. The build-up was weak in my opinion. I gotta be honest with you, the build-up in my opinion was pretty weak. The matches were okay, but it's just filled with so much injury. Adam Cole's still injured. We had just so many injuries heading in and out of the freaking thing. CM Punk was supposed to face Hiroshi Tanahashi for the championship, the AEW World Title, and then John Moxley was slotted in. John Moxley became the interim champion. CM Punk was on the shelf. We all know what happened after that. It was a fun show. I enjoyed Orange Cassidy and Will Ospreay from that show. That was really, really fun. I was surprised how much I enjoyed that match. I had the entertainment, the comedy, in my opinion, that it went my pace, in my opinion. We had Blood and Guts. I did watch Blood and Guts. Really fun. We had, all right, moving on to July. Money in the Bank. Of course, Money in the Bank. Liv Morgan won. Everyone wanted it. Everyone was so excited. Liv Morgan. Match of the freaking night belongs to the Street Profits and the Usos. What a freaking match. The match of SummerSlam, in my opinion, we'll get to it. It wasn't bad, but we'll get to it. We had, of course, my man, A-Town Down All Day Theory, winning the Money in the Bank briefcase, and you know what happens afterwards. He lost to that kind of stuff, but now he's again the U.S. champ, and he cashed in, of course, in the U.S. title, which again is a dumb move, but whatever. It was still fun. That was really, really fun. Let me go back and see. I remember it was supposed to be held at Allegiant Stadium, and then they had to change it, which was, I wish they freaking did the stadium shtick with that. Let me see. So we had Bobby Lashley. He beat Theory to win the U.S. title. We had Bianca Belair against Carmella, which was really fun. Looking back on it, really fun. We had Ronda against Natalya, and that's when the whole shtick for I believe Edge and his return. We all thought it was Bray Wyatt. Oh, we'll get to Bray Wyatt in a second. His return and all that shtick that happened. Of course, Liv Morgan beat Ronda for the title, and then in the end, Theory Cat won the briefcase, and myself, and pretty much all my homies celebrated. So, well, a few of my homies celebrated. One of them is still watching this live. I see you in there, Dustin. Alrighty, to August. Battle of the Belts 3, I didn't watch it. NXT Heatwave, good match, good show. Braun Breaker beat JD McDonough. Is this where Mandy fought? I'm trying to think. This is where Mandy Rose fought Wendy Chu, I believe. Let me see. No, Zoe Stark. Because Zoe Stark made a return a few weeks before that with all that cryptic promo and all that kind of stuff. I thought it was going to be Axiom. Axiom debuted like a few weeks afterwards. So Zoe Stark and all that kind of stuff. She came out, fought Mandy Rose, all that kind of stuff. A very fun match. We had Tony D beat Santos Escobar and sent him on his way. Cora J beat Roxanne, and I don't think that's the end of the rivalry, of course, because they're not done. With that match, the first match. Mello defeated Giovanni Vinci. Really, really good of a banger of a match. And of course, B Breaker beat JD McDonough in a very fun match. I thought it was gonna be that's where I'm actually gonna crown JD McDonough as the champ. I ain't gonna lie. Gosh, there's so many other things. We had MLW. I think I watched this show once, and I don't remember it. Clash of the Castle. Good gosh, we had so many things happen. We had Seth Rollins and Riddle. We had, of course, the main event, Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns lost. The debut of Sol Sikoa. We had, what else do we have on that night? The six-man tag, women tag, Control against Bayley, Alexa Bliss, I believe, was it? Not Bayley. Bianca, Alexa Bliss, and who was it? Let me look. I got the first two right. Asuka. That's the first one I'm thinking of. Asuka. Really fun match, really fun opening. The crowd was hot. One of my best friends was actually there live, so she got to experience that stuff live. And of course, the WWE ripping our soul out with the ending with Solo Sokoa coming in there and taking out Drew McIntyre. It was wild. It was insanity. Um, Gosh, it was crazy. All out. Oh joy. All out. Um, we all know what happened. I'm not gonna talk about CM Punk and all that. We all know about that. All out. From what it was, the match was fun. The match was fun. All Out seems shorter this year. I don't know why. I was going to think it was a very long show. It wasn't that long. Going down the card a little bit. Not the pre-show, of course. I'm not going to pre-show. We had MJF defeating, of course, everybody else in the Casino Ladder match as the Joker. He came out as the Devil. Blah blah blah. At the end was CM Punk. We had the Elite. They returned against Heyman Page in the Dark Order. Fun match. Jade Cargill beat Athena for some reason. Whatever. We had Wardlow and FTR. They beat Jay Lethal and the Mercy Machine Guns. It was great seeing Machine Guns in AEW. I ain't gonna lie. It's pretty cool. Those are my boys. Hobbs defeated Ricky Starks. Swerve and Our Glory defeated the Acclaimed. Toni Storm won the Women's Championship. At the time interim, but now she's really in the lineage of champions. Was really fun. Christian Cage beat Jungle Boy in 20 seconds because the match was stopped because of injury. Chris Jericho beat Bryan Danielson, and I was so mad. I don't want to talk about it. That I missed the second match, which was Darby Allin and Sting and Miro defeated the House of Black. And then the main event, CM Punk defeat Jon Moxley, and then we all know what happens afterwards. Nah, it was alright. It was alright. It didn't seem that long, though, honestly. Looking back, it didn't seem that long. September, where's September? Crap, I lost it. Like everybody wondering, why are you only naming AEW and WWE and slightly Impact? Because I don't watch the other wrestling companies outside of those three things. And Impact, I barely watch, but still, I do watch the pay-per-views. Oh yeah, September, my bad. Still in September, Worlds Collide. That was the episode my buddy actually returned on. He was absent from NXT for months. But Worlds Collide was really fun. Mello defeated Ricochet. That was really good. Pretty Deadly became the tag champs. Whatever. Mandy Rose beat Meiko Satomura and Blair Davenport become the women's to unify the NXT UK and the NXT Women's Championships, becoming the final NXT Women's Champion. Katana Chance and Kaden Carr defeated Doudrop and Nikki ASH. Good stuff. And then Braun Breaker defeated Tyler Bate to unify the NXT and the NXT United Kingdom Championship. We have not seen NXT UK since then, because NXT UK is now going to be called NXT Europe. All right, there you go. What else happened that month? Grand Slam. Grand Slam this year was okay-ish, in my opinion. Grand Slam. If you're wondering where I'm getting this all, I'm getting from Wikipedia. We had the Sting and Darby Allin defeat the House of Black. Action Bronson and Hook beat the Jericho Appreciation Society. Ward Joe defeated Tony Nese and Josh Woods. And Jungle Boy defeated Phoenix. Fun match. Sammy Guevara beat Eddie Kingston. Is this Dark? Hang on. That's Rampage. My bad. Forget what I just said. Chris Jericho beat Claudio Castagnoli, become the ROH champ. The Acclaim beat Swerve and Our Glory for become the tag champs. They've held up since then. Pac defeated Orange Cassidy for the to retain the AEW All Atlantic Championship. Toni Storm beat Serena Deeb, Athena, and DMD Britt Baker. And Jon Moxley beat Bryan Danielson to win the vacant AEW World Title. Fun stuff. I enjoyed it. I really thought Danielson was going to win, but the story they were telling with Moxley, MJF kept bringing up Moxley. I'm like, yeah, Jon Moxley was going to win. I had no problem with it. I had no issue with it, honestly. Jon Moxley winning the AEW World Title. I just thought Danielson was going to win and going into, what our next show is going to be, of course, in the future. Royal Quest 2, I did not watch the show. It's apparently my New Japan. Cool. Bound for Glory, I think I watched. No, I have not watched that show. Extreme Rules. Here's the one y'all have been waiting for. Extreme Rules. Good gosh, was this a newsworthy show, ladies and gentlemen. The Brawling Brutes defeated Imperium in a 6-man, good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. Surprisingly, I missed, I think, 10-ish minutes of the first half of it because I was eating dinner. So, I had to go back and rewatch it the next day. So, hey, it's all good. I enjoyed it for what it was. Ronda Rousey beat Liv Morgan. Oh, shit, I missed SummerSlam. Duh. Silly me. I completely skipped over July. Good gosh. I completely skipped over July with SummerSlam and the Great American Bash and all that. I'll just do SummerSlam. I am completely out of the blue tonight. SummerSlam. Oh, God, Ric Flair's last match. We'll talk about that, I guess. I did watch it. SummerSlam. My bad. We're skipping heavily over this stuff. SummerSlam. Bianca Belair defeated Becky Lynch. Then afterwards, Control showed up. And they've been not really in control ever since. That was also around the time Logan Paul signed with WWE, and it's been interesting, folks. It's been interesting. I'm gonna spend some respect on Logan Paul. Logan Paul actually fought WrestleMania too. So there you go. Speaking of Logan Paul, he beat The Miz. He beat The Miz. Fun match. Bobby Lashley defeated Theory for the U.S. Defeated Theory to retain the U.S. title. The Mysterios beat Judgment Day because Edge came out and Edge thought he was Satan and rose to the freaking ashes and then basically went back to being the Radar Superstar. So what was the point of that gimmick, WWE? All right, whatever. We had, I'm trying to remember. Pat McAfee beat Corbin. I miss Pat McAfee, by the way. The Usos beat the Street Profits. Again, not the worst match they put on, but I prefer the match of Money in the Bank, in my opinion. That's just me. We had Liv Morgan beat Ronda Rousey in controversial fashion, of course. Then the event, Roman Reigns defeated Brock Lesnar. And we all know how that happened. The big old tractor, blah, blah, blah. That fun match. The ring got flipped over. All that good shit happened. It was so much fun. And now we can go back to where we were doing. Crap, I completely forgot where I was. Here we go. Making sure I got this up. Discuss that. October. As I said, Extreme Rules. Let me go back to Extreme Rules, folks. Hang on, guys. What? Hang on. Let me finish this video. Jeez. Brother keeps calling me, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother keeps calling me. Anyways, back to what I was doing. Okay. Where was I? Okay. Ronda Rousey beat Liv Morgan by submission, and then they teased Liv Morgan going crazy, and yet she hasn't really done anything. I don't know where that went, but she was supposed to go insane, and alright, whatever. She hasn't gone insane yet, but okay. We had Cross defeating Drew McIntyre, Karrion Kross. Cross returned like literally the night after, a few days removed from Ric Flair's last match, which, I'll talk about it in just a bit. The returns, Gargano returned, Cross returned, Hit Row returned, Candice LeRae returned, Bray Wyatt returned, Tegan Knox returned, the most recent one, Bronson Reed returned. There's been so many returns this year. Triple H is just, he's doing something, man. The wrestling's been great in my opinion. The storytelling's been great. The action's been great. Everything is paced out and just settled down. It feels so well, in my opinion, that wrestling under Triple H, he gets everything. He gets the hardcore fans and he gets the casual viewer. Something I get. The casual viewer and the hardcore fan. I get everything. So there you go. And I understand everything as well. Kind of. No. I'm not everyone's cup of tea, of course. But anyways, as I said, Bianca Belair defeated Bayley in a ladder match, which I don't want to talk about because that match legit pissed me off. Because I don't understand, like, I get Bianca Belair's being booked like Superman, all kind of stuff, and Superwoman, but you didn't have to make her that strong by beating Control that. Just to this day, that still irks me, man. Control has just been, I don't know, man. Not buried, but just not there, man. I hope Triple H can really rebuild them back up, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me, I really hope, and I want them to succeed. And I want Bayley as women's champion. Anyways, Finn Balor beat Edge in a very, very fun, brutal I Quit match that basically forced Edge to say I quit. Steve, what's up? Forced Edge to say I quit by basically, almost committing murder on his wife. Take it as you wish, and then the concerto, hey, we haven't seen Edge or Beth Phoenix since. And then the main event, I'm finding here. Roman Reigns didn't show up on this show because Roman Reigns. We had Matt Riddle beat Seth Rollins in a fight pit match, which looking back on it wasn't really that brutal, but it was just there. I was only interested because of two reasons. The fight pit was back, and two, my man DC Daniel Cormier showed up. So that was really fun. Alrighty. Going through October. Let me see if I'm missing anything. Bound for Glory. I think I watched Bound for Glory. I can't remember. Oh yeah, I'm not going over Ric Flair's last match. Just forget about that. No, that doesn't deserve my presence anyways. Crown Jewel. Main event by Logan Paul. Pissed me off. Oh, there you go, Dustin. That's what's up, homie. I don't blame you. Crown Jewel was main evented by Logan Paul and Roman Reigns. The build-up was really interesting with the call-out from Logan Paul on his podcast to the freaking contract signing to the freaking media scrum they did many times in the build-up. It was really fun. The story with the one lucky punch and all that. It was just wild, man. I still can't believe Logan Paul fought for the WWE Championship. The WWE World, what are you gonna call it? I'm not gonna even go over the unification of those belts. I had the OC return this year. I forgot about that. We had Brock Lesnar against Bobby Lashley, Damage Control against Alexa Bliss and Asuka, and for some reason, again, WWE had to switch the titles around because why not? Because I remember Asuka and Alexa won the belts on that Raw that week. Then they lost 3 days later, and then it's been in control ever since. So, all right. Drew McIntyre beat Cross in a steel cage, and they haven't fought since. So, they're basically two apiece. Who won the feud? I don't know who won the feud. It's okay. It's all over, thank goodness. Because Cross is chasing Rey Mysterio for some reason. Don't know why. I'm interested in that, though. We had the Judgment Day against the OC, which the Judgment Day won. They've been building my boy Finn Balor up for months, ever since he turned heel. Probably my favorite moments of the year is Finn Balor turning heel and joining the Judgment Day. Good shtick. Braun Strowman beat Omos. I don't remember it. The Usos beat the Brawling Brutes. Good match. I just thought the Brawling Brutes were going to win. Trust me, go back and watch my live on that whole thing. It was really something. Also, at Summer, look at my side note. At SummerSlam, I was sick. So if you go back and watch that video, I don't look the same. But anyways, I look the same. I don't sound the same. I sound sick, which I was. Anyways, back on this. Bianca Belair beat Bayley, which I wish this is where Bayley won the freaking title. Still don't understand why they didn't do it. All right. And Roman Reigns beat Logan Paul. And then Jake Paul showed up, and it's Everyday Bro play on the sound system out there. All right, cool. Whatever. It's still cool. I mean, the person I don't like the Paul brothers, just they got passion for the business, so much respect. Much respect to those boys. Wrestling wise, not personal. That's neither here nor there, folks. We had Full Gear. In my opinion, another fun AEW pay of the year. I watched with my buddy Beast Mode 9000. Shout out to Beast Mode 9000. I watched with him, and we loved it. We loved the show. There were a few questionable things that happened, but I really enjoyed the show. We had Jack Perry, Jungle Boy Jack Perry beat Christian Cage to have a steel cage. It was very bloody. Of course, it's AEW. Death Triangle beat the Elite. And match one of the best of 7 series, which is still going on. It's going to be ending in a few weeks. Jake Cargill and the Baddies beat Nyla Rose. Don't care. Chris Jericho beat Bryan Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, and Sammy Guevara for the ROH title. Match the freaking night. Enough said. Don't at me. Go watch it. Just go watch it, folks. Even if you're a fan of storytelling and action and pacing, I highly recommend watching that match. It's more spotty-ish than anything, but it's still a fun match in my opinion. Highly recommend go watching it. Soraya beat Britt Baker. That's the thing. Soraya debuted at Grand Slam. Big pop. I liked it. Samoa Joe beat Wardlow and Hobbs for the TNT title. Fun match, but I just didn't care for the ending. Sting and Darby Allin beat Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Yeah, Jay Lethal. Jeff Jarrett debuted this year for no reason. Jamie Hayter beat Tony Storm, and then afterwards became the women's champ anyways. And then in the main event, the Acclaim beat Swerve Our Glory beat Swerve Our Glory. And then the main event, my man Maxwell Jacob Friedman MJF beat John Moxley to become the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. It was cashed in by the poker chip. William Regal turned heel for about 2 weeks. Literally 2 weeks. He turned heel for like 2 weeks, and that was it. That was the end. And now he's going back to WWE. So, thanks for forming the Blackpool Combat Club. No, William Regal's run in AEW is really fun, in my opinion. I liked it. Alrighty here. Back to the list, and then I gotta get going in a few minutes. I'm gonna name off a few things I enjoyed about 2022, wrestling-wise, and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna get going. Alrighty here. We're in December, folks. We're in the long stretch. November, my bad. We're in November still. After that, we had Survivor Series War Games. I remember it. Edge and Finn Balor. Not Finn Balor. My bad. AJ Styles and Finn Balor. The men and women's War Games. Becky Lynch returned that week. We didn't get to see it because stupid football, and it still pisses me off. But it is what it is. So many good things. The triple threat for the U.S. title. Theory, Rollins, Bobby. Fun match. I mean, we had a few sloppy-ish things there. We had Ronda Rousey against Shotzi. It wasn't that bad. Looking back, it wasn't that bad. And everything else on the card was really, really fun. First War Games of many on Survivor Series. Triple H, you're the man. Enough said. And I believe here we are in the stretch of December. We have Final Battle. I didn't watch it. NXT Deadline. Really fun show. Let me go with NXT Deadline. I kind of want to talk about this show for the aftermath. It still upsets me, but it's all good. It's all good. We have, let me see. We had on this card Roxy Bede, Zoe Stark, Cora Jade, Kiana James, and Indy Hartwell. Poor Kiana James never got a point in the freaking match. I feel so bad for her, but other than that, it was really action packed. Isla Dawn beat Alba Fire. I liked it. The New Day, my boys, beat Pretty Deadly. Thank you, New Day. And surprisingly, I was very surprised they won. Go back and watch my live. You can literally see like the look of shock and awe on my face. I was like, what the heck? Good shtick. We had Grayson Waller beat Mello, JD McDonough, Joe Gacy, and Axiom. Whatever. No, seriously, it's Grayson Waller. Yeah, that was pretty clever. Came in, did a hit his finish like twice. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like 2 seconds in. I'm like, okay, all right. Then the main event, Braun Breaker beat Apollo Crews in the most friendliest rivalry in wrestling. Because no, Dustin, no. Thumbs down, no. B Breaker's the go. Enough said. And that pretty much was it. The aftermath, of course, Mandy Rose got fired and all kind of stuff. She hasn't been seen since. And Roxanne won the women's championship. And we're still waiting for Grayson Waller to win the title. Because I actually need Grayson Waller to win the title because I want B Breaker on the main roster as soon as possible so he can beat Gunther for the IC title. I don't think that's going to happen, but whatever. There's my mind speaking. Gosh, okay, let me find that other list. So that's your 2022 wrestling-wise rundown. Honestly, personally, I mean, I had a good year. I went on a few trips, had fun, had a few Skype calls. They know what I'm talking about. If you're watching this video, they know what I'm talking about. It's been a fun year, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a fun year. I'm going to Monday Night Raw next year in 2023, kicking it off right in 2 weeks. Very excited. I'm going to be vlogging that kind of stuff for you guys, and I cannot wait. The rumor for the Royal Rumble, the Demons coming back, Finn Balor and Edge, again renewing the rivalry inside Hell in a Cell. Cody Rhodes is apparently coming back soon. We got The Rock showing up soon. Roman Reigns is still champion, and the titles are still on Roman Reigns. AEW-wise, I'm enjoying what they're doing. MJF's the world champion. He's back. He's feuding with Bryan Danielson. All right, fair. That's about it, honestly. Blackpool Combat Club is still around for some reason. What else has been going on? The wrestling has been great. One thing I love about Triple H, Triple H, I got to talk about Triple H a little bit. He understands the hardcore and the casual viewer. That's what I appreciate about that. What SmackDown has that I enjoy, I'll go over what each show has that I like. SmackDown has the pacing, the storytelling, and all that some. Great story. I prefer the story on SmackDown with stuff with the Bray Wyatt stuff. Probably my favorite thing of the year. The action more belongs on NXT, in my opinion. NXT has my pacing. NXT has the story and pacing that I enjoy. And I know some people will be a little bit indifferent with that, which is fair. The changing of NXT also was weird this year. It went from being, all, about 2.0, and now it's slightly, NXT black and gold, and it's also 2.0. Put 2 and 2 together, everyone likes it. I'm enjoying it myself. We have just so many things happen. Mandy Rose, of course, besides her getting fired, she had a hell of a year, in my opinion. Toxic Attraction, a hell of a year. Braun Breaker, 2-time NXT champ this year, baby. That's what's up. MJF became the world champion of AEW, finally. Jon Moxley, the first ever 3-time AEW world champion. As much as you don't like it, CM Punk became the AEW world champion. And it was okay. And I am sometimes like Punk. Putting personal, quote-unquote, I don't even think personally it's Punk, aside, CM Punk being AEW World Champion was okay for what it was. I wish he got to at least defend a little more before he got hurt and stuff like that. And if all that never happened, I guarantee you we'd be getting him and MJF. So it is what it is. Gosh, it's wild, man. I'm trying to find that list before I get ready to go and get out of here. Like I said, I can't really say anything personal-wise. I mean, really nothing really big happened this year, honestly. I had a pretty good year. I really enjoyed this year, honestly. It wasn't that bad. It was fun. I had fun Skype calls. I had fun with my boys, and 2022 treated your boy very right. And I'm ending it on a high note. That's all I gotta say. I'm ending it on a pretty high note, and haven't got noticed by the Prince this year. Surprisingly, it's all good though. I've been noticed by Balor many times at this point. Trying to find that list. Where is it? Here it is. Here's what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm gonna count down my favorite things of the year. All right. Match of the year for me, Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes at Hell in a Cell. Also, match of the year for me, CM Punk and MJF at Revolution. Just good stuff, in my opinion. The male wrestler of the year for me has to be Jon Moxley. I know people are expecting me to say Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins has been great. Don't get me wrong. I love Seth Rollins. He's been the workhorse of the year. He's been killing it out there. But for me, in my opinion, Jon Moxley, in my opinion, has held down the year. That's just me. I think Jon Moxley, he is, along with Seth Rollins, is the workhorse of the year. But Jon Moxley also, he held in AEW, went to pretty lowest time. He stepped up to the plate, in my opinion. When CM Punk got hurt and weird shit happened in AEW, Jon Moxley stepped to the plate. So Jon Moxley, in my opinion, is male wrestler of the year. Female wrestler of the year, Bianca Belair. Enough said. Bianca Belair. Enough said. If you're expecting me to say Becky Lynch, no. Either Bianca Belair or Mandy Rose, probably. I gotta put Bianca Belair up there. She's had a pretty good year, in my opinion. Mandy's probably number two. Tag team of the year, the Usos and FTR, in my opinion. I'm putting two into together. My channel, my rules. Tag team of the year belongs to, in my opinion, both the Usos and FTR. I think both of them are doing pretty good this year. Side note, I want to give a side to my boys. I think what the Acclaimed. Not the Acclaimed. Yeah, the Acclaimed. I guess I'll throw them in there. Why not? The Acclaimed have been pretty good this year. Faction of the year, the Bloodline, or the Blackpool Combat Club. I go with the Bloodline, honestly. Promotion of the year, WWE. Honestly, I think WWE's had a pretty good year. It was rock at the start. Now it's doing pretty good. Let's see what happens next year. Pay-per-view of the year. Pay-per-view of the year. Gosh, there's been so many. For me, pay-per-view of the year has to go to. Shoot, that's a good one. I guess I Clash of the Castle. I think Clash of the Castle is probably my favorite of the year. Along with War Games, but Clash of the Castle just squeezes it out just a little bit. Full Gear was really fun, don't get me wrong. In my opinion, I think Clash of the Castle probably one of my favorites of the year. Feud of the year, CM Punk and MJF. Enough said. I really enjoyed it. For as short as it was, and I'm talking like wrestling-wise, kind of. Remember, MJF did beat CM Punk in his hometown. Remember that? Good stuff. I think with the dog collar match, which again, another favorite of mine of the year, really fun. I think there's one match people are forgetting, and that's Bryan Danielson Hangman Page for the world title back in January. Check it out, highly recommend it. Rising Star of the Year. I gotta go with Braun Breaker. Honestly, I think I go with Braun Breaker. I think he's earned it. In my opinion, he's earned it. Moment of the year. It's not Cody Rhodes. Bray Wyatt. In my opinion, Bray Wyatt is the moment / return of the year for me. Just him coming back, the door, the lights, the freaking spooky ghosts and all that kind of stuff, and the Firefly Funhouse stuff. That was just amazing stuff. Just watching it there, reacting, going insane. It was just like, wow. Loved it. Loved every bit of it. And Cody's like a number two. Like, Cody's number two for me. I still enjoyed his return. But I think Bray Wyatt might have just squeezed it out a little bit. That was really fun. Fun of the year, for me, Finn Balor joined the Judgment Day. Enough said. I really think Finn Balor joined the Judgment Day was like one of my personal favorites. I know it's biased because I am a Finn Balor fanboy, duh. But it's like I never expected Balor to really, after losing the U.S. title in a very horrible run, mind you. Balor sucked as U.S. champ. I'm sorry, he did. Not his fault though. Booking was just horrible. Finn Balor joining Judgment Day, and I'll throw in a few more. Liv Morgan win Money in the Bank. MJF becoming the world champion. Let me think what else. I guess Theory winning Money in the Bank too. Brock Lesnar tipping over the tractor and stuff like that with Roman Reigns, all kind of stuff in the ring. Roxanne becoming women's champion. That's another good rising star is Roxanne Perez. Went from being ROH women's champ at the beginning of the year, now into the year as women's champ. Good shtick. And fun rest of the year, the honorary use Sami Zayn. Enough said. Enough said. You can literally see on television. Sami Zayn's been my personal favorite of the year. Sami Zayn's been cracking me up. I'm not forgetting when he literally said, like, Usi, and then I don't give a damn what the Tribal Chief said, all of that stuff. And now his beatdown is coming. And then soon all that kind of stuff's going to be rectified. And, man, it's just been incredible. John Cena came back, all that kind of stuff, twice this year, which is great. Wrestling's just been wild. Whether you watch WWE, whether you watch AEW, whether you watch New Japan Pro Wrestling, whether you watch anything you like, just enjoy the wrestling. It's always been my tagline to everything I do. Just enjoy the wrestling. Enjoy what you like. Enjoy what you enjoy. Doesn't matter the style, the pacing. Doesn't matter the storytelling. It doesn't matter the character. You enjoy what you got to enjoy. And take that into 2023 and beyond. I'm taking it. I'm going to go out and find some new promotions to watch. I've been helping a few of my homies, kind of been getting equated with, other wrestling companies, and trying to help them out a little bit. And I'm sure they appreciate it as well. It's just been a wild year, man. And that's what you people need to do out there. Just enjoy the wrestling. Again, regardless of any company, I like everything. I try like everything. I keep myself to three companies, and that's WWE, AEW, and sometimes, I'll squeeze in a little bit of New Japan and sometimes Impact in there. And MLW. No, shout out to MLW a little bit because I'm a big fan of Richard Holiday. Very big fan of him. Best wishes to him as well. It's just been a wild year, man. And this video is going to be 40 minutes long. And wow. I just want to say thank you to all of you guys who've been sticking with me through thick and thin, who have been just putting up my stuff for these past 3 years. 2023 is going to belong, I'm going to say 2024. 2023 is going to belong to not just myself, but you guys as well. Because you guys keep coming back for more. You guys always want more and more entertainment, and more stuff from my point of view. And I love hearing y'all's point of view. And not just by wrestling standards, just in standards in general. And just, I always say this again, just enjoy what you enjoy, because that's it at the end of the day. What you enjoy is what matters. Don't worry about anybody's opinion. Don't worry about what anybody else to think about you or whatever you guys say. Worry about what you guys say. Don't worry about anyone else to say. You do you, I do me, and we'll all live together in harmony. I don't freaking know. There's your freaking rhyme for 2023. Going into 2023 at least. Anyways, that's it. All I gotta say is thank you to you guys for a heck of a 2022. And let's see what 2023 has to bring for us. Not just that. The Losers Lounge. You got the Losers Lounge in a few weeks. Got to talk the Royal Rumble. New things coming for the Losers Lounge. Channel-wise, same shtick. Same shtick all the time. I really haven't figured anything out what to do with the channel, but we're going to find out and see what happens in 2023 and beyond. Maybe 2,000 subscribers. Let's see what happens. Let's get there. Anyways, that's about it. So, here's a toast to 2023 and beyond. I love every single one of you psychopaths. And you guys just enjoy the wrestling. And that's what's up. I will see you on the next video, which will be in 2023. Probably sometime tomorrow. We'll find out. And I will see you on the next video. Hope you all enjoyed it. This was a long video. Too sweet. Like button down below. Subscribe if you like this one. Follow our guy at Twitter, Heel Balor. Instagram, Heel Balor YT. Happy New Year. Let's start 2023 right. Tomorrow, it starts then. Thank you all for amazing 2022. I will see you on the next one. Too sweet. Happy New Year. Much love.